You are seeing a man in baptism. In baptism, he identified not just with man, but he identified with the fallen man. In incarnation, he identified man as a human race because he needed to be flesh. In baptism, he identified with the sinful man. That's why when John saw him, John said, baptism is only for sinners, and I don't have the right to baptize you. He says, suffer it to be so for now. Thus it becometh us to fulfill all righteousness. I am not a sinner, but I need to identify with sinful man if I will be able to help sinful man. So in baptism, he identified with us as sinners. Then he didn't stop there. The third identification he had with man was on the cross. On the cross, he didn't just identify with the human race. He didn't just identify with sinful man. On the cross, he identified with the sins of men. So in 2 Corinthians 5:21, the Bible said, God made him that was without sin to become sin for us, so that we might become the righteousness of God. So Jesus identified me as a human being. He identified with me as a sinner, and I fight with my sin, so that everything that has to do with sin, Jesus removed it. The incarnation was Jesus identifying with me as a human being. The baptism was Jesus identifying with me as a sinner. The cross was Jesus identifying with my sin. So when Jesus died, the subject of sin was over. As far as God was concerned, the subject of sin was over. That's why 1 John 3:8, the Bible said, this cause of the Son of Man made manifest, that he might destroy the works of the devil. Chiefest work of the devil. So when Jesus died, the Bible said the sins of the whole world had been paid for. It said, for God so loved the world, John 3:16, that he gave his only begotten Son, perish but have everlasting life. What did he give the Son for? For the sins of men. So long as you are a human being, so long as you are a sinner, so long as you have sinned, when you receive Jesus, Jesus has identified with everything that has to do with sin in your life. And when Jesus was judged, he was judged on your behalf as a human being. When he was judged on your behalf as a sinner. When he was judged because of your sin. So you being a sinner, or the sins that was on your life, no longer have the power to condemn you, because Jesus took your condemnation. He identified with you completely. Now, why was that important? It was important because it was the sin that was against you, that whosoever believeth in him, that gave Satan authority to dominate you. You were not created to be dominated. You were created to exercise dominion. But the moment sin came upon your life, Satan received authority to dominate you. The moment Jesus withdrew sin, Satan lost his power.